I'm Rebecca Brand, and today we're going to make a peach cobbler. So I'm going to pick the best peaches I can. So you got to pick them where they start falling off and they're a little soft around the edges, because in a peach cobbler you want the ripest peaches you can get. Oh, now this one's pretty good. Sometimes the ripest are the ones that hit the ground that very day. I'm going to find those. Beautiful. I think I've got enough to make my cobbler now. Okay, we've got those peaches. Now let's start. This is what you're going to need for the recipe. You're going to need 1/2 cup of butter that's melted, a cup of white sugar, a cup of flour, 3 teaspoons baking powder, 1 cup of milk, and a little pinch of salt. Now that's for the flour part of it. The next part is your peaches, your brown sugar, a little lemon juice, and just a dose of cinnamon to bring it on up. The first thing we're going to do is pour our melted butter into our pan. Now you can use a pie pan, you can use a 13 by 9 inch pan, whatever you have is fine for this. So that we're going to set aside. Into our next bowl, we're going to put our flour ingredients. This is the cake part. So I dump my 1 cup of sugar, I have my 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, pinch of salt, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1, 2, 3. I'm very happy with this. Now I'm not going to overmix it. You don't want that. It's perfect. It goes into on top of my butter. I'm not going to mix it. I'm just going to pour it into my butter. And I don't care about those lumps. Those lumps are going to give me a little air in the cake part of it. So I'm good with those lumps. So to peel a peach, I like to use a paring knife. And I just cut that skin off. These peaches are warm from the garden. So you just peel it off, pick it off like that. I've got an organic garden, and there's a lot of imperfections with what grows out there. And I just cut out the bad stuff. I don't waste. Okay. And it's just a rough chop. You don't have to make your little slices perfect. This is fine. A little juicy there. Good. So you're looking to get 4 cups of peeled peaches. So now we're going to turn the stove on high. We're going to dump our peaches in. 1 cup of brown sugar. Now I want the juice of a lemon in there. So I dig out my little seeds. The seeds are super bitter. Don't get a seed in there, because whoever gets that bite is going to say that's a pretty crummy peach cobbler. So I take my fork and I twist it. Now look at that. You get all that juice because the fork helps you grind it out. Okay, I'm hearing it boil, so I'm going to turn it down to medium. I don't want anything to burn. So we keep stirring it. Now, pinch of cinnamon. That's a big pinch. 2 pinches. A pinch is equal to 1/8 a teaspoon if you don't get your fingers dirty. Okay, they've been boiling for 5 minutes. They're ready. So I'm going to pour them into our crust. Now look at that though. That crust and all that baking powder, it is really grown. So I'm really happy with the looks of this. I know that baking powder is doing its thing there with having all those air bubbles in there. So I'm going to pour this in. I'm not mixing it in. I'm just pouring it over the top. Oh, look at how beautiful. That is so beautiful. Just pour it over the top. Just pour this over the top. That is going to be one beautiful peach cobbler. Wow. Ready to go in the oven. So we're going to put this in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes until the top starts getting golden brown. Okay, we'll check back. Oh my gosh, it is perfect. Wow, what a color. Those peaches are just golden. So let's try this cobbler. I love the crust. The crust is beautiful. Look at how brown that is. I'm just going to use a spoon to scoop it out. Ooh, wow. Oh, that is so yummy. I want a big serving. All right, let's have a bite. It's really hot though. A little bite of the crust, a little bite of the peaches. That is so delicious. The top of this crust is crunchy, and the inside of the bread is moist and delicious like a cake. And then the peaches, of course, are perfect. So, bon appetit, and make this for your friends and family, and you're gonna draw a crowd, guaranteed. So subscribe to my channel, and let's make a peach cobbler together.